It is 4:37 on April the 9th, 2012, and we will begin our Laverne Library Board meeting. This meeting is called to order. We do have a quorum, and at this time we will approve the minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
A second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Minutes approved. We'll now go on down to our order of business for today. Our first order of business is a motion to approve the updated cleaning schedule. This was discussed at length at our workshop, and Teresa, would you like to kind of give us a synopsis of this?
Just on the couple of pages past your minutes from the previous meeting is the list that Fred referred to at the workshop. And that just outlines all of the cleaning tasks that the inmates will be performing should the board move to approve the new plan. They would come every morning and be out of the building before we open. They'd be out by 8:45, so they would not interfere with the patrons or normal business.
Fred, would you like to add anything to that at this
No,
time?
I think it's fine.
Do we have a motion to approve the updated cleaning schedule?
I move that we approve the cleaning schedule and the changes.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Do we have any discussion? Oh, I guess we've already all in favor, so we're moving on. I should have had discussion after that. Okay, you guys bear with me today. Let's move on to our second order of business. This is a motion to appoint a committee chair for our library fundraiser that will be held within the next 90 days. We have talked about fundraising, different ways that we can go about doing this. And I feel like in order to make this a very smooth transition and to keep things in proper order, we do need a committee chair to head this up. So do we have anyone who would like to volunteer?
I'd like to volunteer somebody.
Do we have any nominations for?
I would like to nominate Fred.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
We can let Lynn Rue work with him.
You'll need a second.
Okay, do we have a second on the nomination?
I'll second.
Okay, so we have a second that Fred Gaston be our committee chair. So all in favor?
Any other nominations?
Any other nominations? Thank you.
No.
If there are no other nominations, we will go ahead. Do I have all in favor? I think is where we were. All in favor? Please say aye. Aye.
Should I vote on the
Would
same
you like
motion?
to accept?
Yes, I will.
All right. Jeremy, did we carry that out in a very roundabout way?
Yes, ma'am. That should be
Okay.
sufficient.
Thank you. So Fred Gaston will be our committee chair, and what we're looking at is to hold our first fundraiser within 90 days. Of course, we will all be extremely supportive and be at his beck and call to help make this a very exciting and many funds raised fundraiser. So,
We'll work on it. It'll be good.
okay, excellent.
I won't send emails. Not to folks here.
We'll move on to our third order of business, and hopefully I will just get this one through with no mess-ups. This is an important one. This is our motion to approve our fiscal year 2012-2013 budget. That budget is at the very back of your package. Teresa was very kind to go over all of the line items with us last week during our workshop and to discuss the changes. At this time, Jeremy, do I need to take a motion and then have discussion?
You can open it up for discussion at this
Okay.
point. You can take motions, and then you can always ask for discussion on anything else. So it's kind of up to you.
Okay.
It's entirely discretionary.
Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and open up for any discussion. Do we have any questions or anything you would like to?
No questions. I think she did a real good job at the workshop.
Yes.
We did. I agree. I thought that she answered any questions that we had, and we know what we got to do. And
Wonderful. So at this time, I would need a motion to approve the 2012-2013 budget.
I'll make that motion to approve the 12-13 budget.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second that motion.
Have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
And so the motion is approved. We'll go to the fourth order of business. This is a discussion. We are going to be voting for the steampunk contest, the steampunk art contest. Hope that you had an opportunity to go over. And at this time, Teresa's going to give us the numbers and also give us a small description of the steampunk art. And then those who had an opportunity to go over, we will make a decision.
And if you would vote just by giving the number back, and then I can make a little tally. And I'm going to go slightly out of order. We had one juvenile entry, and that was number 5. That was the Silver Winged Dragon. So he's an automatic winner. Congratulations to Jared Grubbs.
Yes.
Okay, and then on to the adult entries. Number 1 was Lady in a Cage. That was the Barbie doll in the birdcage-looking contraption that she had a mechanical arm and a monocle and a little top hat. Number 2 was Gloria Glisten Melt Ice. This was a very colorful entry, sort of patchwork doll sitting on a little lamp, and she had some bits of wire and other mechanical pieces on her. Number 3 was the Steampunk Gun, which had buttons and was bronzed, I believe. Number 4 was a drawing, the Self-Paddling Tracker Bike, and this was the pedaled vehicle. It had a couple of big tires in the front, and there was a person paddling on it. And the final one was number 6. This was another drawing. It was a mechanical dragon being led by a man in Victorian garb.
All right, excellent. So at this time, Montique, would you like to give your vote?
Number 1.
Okay. And if you did not get a chance to go over and want to pass, you definitely can pass, or if you didn't get an opportunity.
One of the descriptions sounded really good.
Okay, and that's fine.
That was number 1. That sounded really neat.
I definitely go for Lady in a Cage.
Okay.
Number 1.
I chose number 2.
And I'm going to go for number 2, and I think Ms. Sherry and I can definitely relate to Gloria Glisten
Melt Ice.
Glisten Melt Ice.
Yes.
And it looks like Our Lady in the Cage.
Which was made by Stephanie Hewlett, so congratulations to her, and in fact congratulations to everyone who entered, because I think they were all just out of this world wonderful, very
They were.
creative.
Fabulous. Well, thank you very much.
You said Jared Grubb was the winner.
Was
in
the
zoo.
youth winner.
That is fabulous, and that's a lot of fun, and we would love to take part in more of these contests. I think that's
We'll be doing more.
a lot of fun.
Young man's
And thank you
Jared
to
Grubb.
Mary. Mary Brent actually came up with this idea. She had been going through books, and so kudos to you for getting this going, and it was a lot of fun. Enjoyed seeing them. All right, we're going to go on to number 5, and this is Chairman's comments. We had talked about several different items at our workshop and just wanted to bring up a few things here tonight. One thing that we've really discussed is how can the library board be more active? And we, as a governing board, want to take such an active part in the library. Just like tonight, by voting, that was a great thing to do. Other things is be so supportive of the staff. Of course, we all have our library cards. We can be supportive by going over and checking out books and checking out audiobooks. and videos. Going and reading a story during story time. Lots of different ways that we can be active, and I'm sure Teresa could come up with many things for us to do. And also, we need to attend any library event and be at the board meetings. I appreciate everyone being here tonight, the ones that are here. This is a great showing, and I know that we all are very active during the day and have a lot on our plates. But this is so important, and you've made a commitment to the library, and it is appreciated. It does not go unnoticed. So we do appreciate that. Our next meeting will be Monday, June the 11th at 4:30. And until then, we'll be waiting to hear from our chairperson about our fundraiser. And we look forward to supporting you.
We'll get that going soon.
So with there being no other business tonight, this meeting is adjourned.